us on the show this morning. Now, our talking point this morning is centering on the essence and lessons of Christmas, as it's the season of celebration of the birth of Jesus. We've been joined this morning by a vociferous motivational speaker, preacher of the gospel, and one who is passionate about the preaching of the gospel of Christ. I'm talking about Reverend Mrs. Funke Felix-Adejumo. Good morning. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning, Sandy.
Merry Christmas, I must say.
Wish you the same.
The celebration is something that everyone wants to really enjoy at every point in time. But indeed, the essence, most times, is lost on many. For you, what should be the preoccupation of the mind of an average person celebrating Christmas, especially at a time like this?
It's about celebration. And I must say, thank you for having me, because this is about celebration. You see, we work from January to November, laboring, preaching, and then December comes. And we start to celebrate, because that's actually the essence. The Lord Jesus Christ was born so that God can celebrate humanity. We were lost in the Garden of Eden, and then he came to redeem us, and we gave our hearts to him. Then that calls for celebration. So it's truly about celebration, even though there are lessons that we learn about Christmas and the season, but the essence of Christmas is celebration.
So what do we celebrate?
We celebrate life. We celebrate salvation. We celebrate unusual kindness or kindnesses. One, the one that God showed to us, and then the one we are opportuned to show to people. So we celebrate victory. 11 months we were not consumed. Lamentations 3 tells us that. It's of the Lord's mercies that we're not consumed, for his compassions, they fail not. They are new every morning. So we pause and we celebrate. So we celebrate many things, so many things.
You did talk about balancing views and opinions on this matter. Where comes the place of moderation and the striking balance between the essence of the coming of Jesus, salvation, and the celebration of his coming?
The essence of Christmas is not only salvation. And if we agree that it's only salvation, then let's look at the meaning of salvation. Because it's not just being saved from sin. It's one of it. It's the beginning. It is also being saved from poverty. It is being saved from ill health. It is being saved from sadness. So it's all embracing. It's comprehensive. It shouldn't be that it's only Christmas time that we will say, let's talk about sin. Let's preach about salvation. Every day, that's what we do. Either by using the microphone, by using the platforms that God has given to us, whether in our homes, whether in the marketplace, by our lifestyle. You don't wait till Christmas before you start living right. Not at all. That's not right. From January the 1st to December the 31st, you live your life preaching the gospel. You see, the entire universe runs on laws. And the first law of education is repetition. When you hear something over and over and over and over again, you tend to believe it. It forms your behavior. Everything you know today has been because of the law of repetition. I came in here, I sat down, just because I've sat again and again and again. You can eat even if you close your mouth, because you've eaten over and over again, because the entire universe runs on laws. Just because we've heard it over and over and over again, you should be sober, it's about sin, makes us think that Christmas is just about that. No, God is happy when you are happy. There's a difference between religion and spirituality. You can be very religious. You don't wear nothing, you look pious and all that. And inside you are stinking. The Bible calls them whitewashed sepulchre. I believe that Christianity can be fun. You're not losing the essence of your relationship with God. You're solid. I spoke with God this morning. But that does not take away my joy. God is happy when you enjoy Christianity. It is religious people that have made us hear it over and over and over again. You won't make heaven if you don't, And they take the fun out of Christianity. Christianity is fun. Jesus wants us to be happy.
Now, let's have a peep into the notes of your mind. What exactly do you think should be the lessons we'll be deriving from this season? Apart from saying that, yes, we must share gifts and all of that, as many people have talked about, it's a time to share rice and all of those things. But apart from that, what other important lessons do we take from this Yuletide celebration?
Purpose. Discover your purpose. Jesus knew why he came, and he fulfilled it. Number 2, avoid distractions. Winston Churchill said, you cannot afford to throw stone at every dog that barks on your way to your destiny. So, lessen the distractions in your life. Face where God has ordained you to be. Number 3, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. You may not see the wind. You may not see the rain. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. Number 4, stop punishing the innocent person. How do I mean? Your past is in the grave. Leave it there. The person that committed that mistake or that made that mistake is not the new you. So stop beating yourself up and judging yourself. Who doesn't make mistakes? All of us have things we are not really proud of. The time of Christmas is when you renew your relationship with the Lord. You renew, you discover your purpose, and then you reach out to people. I said that last because I don't want it to look like it's only at Christmas. It should be a daily thing. But particularly during Christmas, reach out to people, forgive people, bless them from the little that you have. You may not make a noise about it, but somebody must go to bed tonight thanking God for you.
Now let's look at, it's December. People do prepare as we get from January to December. They have their plans. Okay, these are things I would do at the end of the year. For a person who is yet to actually fulfill and, saying that, yes, these are things I actually proposed for the year, but I'm here to get fulfilled. Now, what do you advise, for such people? Because just a few days now, we'll be saying Happy New Year. So what's your advice to them?
You have tried. You have tried. Look at the list. You wanted to accomplish 12 things. God helped you to accomplish 2. You still have another year. Just push it. Push it. That's what you say. Brought forward. I don't believe in New Year resolution. I don't do it. It makes you feel like a failure if you don't feel it. So you will never find me right. Number 1, number 3, one day at a time. Okay, in the month of January, I'm trusting the Lord that I'll be able to do 2 or 3 things. That's how I live my life. It helps me to calm down. And I'm able to go for quality instead of quantity. And if at the end of January, I'm able to do only 1, I carry it. That's why I have another day, and another day, and another day. Don't kill yourself because you couldn't accomplish everything. 2022 is going to be a great year. So what you couldn't accomplish, instead of sitting there and cry, oh God, look at me, why don't you give thanks? The person in the morgue, the person in the grave, can that person be talking about resolution or the things he couldn't accomplish? Gratitude is a multiplier. Any day. Bring it forward, my dear. Just write it. It's equal to B/F, brought forward. See you at the top.
My final question would be on the issue of celebrating and looking at what exactly the year 2022 has in stock. Be the preponderance of our opinion and preparations of the Nigerian people for the year 2022, let alone the year 2023.
2022, we trust the Lord, is going to be a year of compensation and reward. My bishop said to us in church that God said in that year he's going to help us. We all need help, strategic helpers, timely helpers, willing helpers, able helpers. Do we have a choice? All we have now is God. So we go back to him. But it's going to be a beautiful year. You see, energy follows focus. And I'm speaking as a scientist now. Energy follows focus. Whatever you focus on has the ability to expand. If you focus on sorrow, you'll have more of it. If you go to your backyard and you can plant poison and you can plant maize. The backyard gives you the opportunity to plant anything, but it's going to give you a huge, a massive harvest. So whatever you plant is what you're going to reap. Plant joy, plant kindness. Focus on the things you want, not the things you don't want. And 2022 will be a great year.
All right, Reverend Mrs. Felix-Adejumo, finally from me, the best gift to gift anyone at this time.
Kindness. People are going through so much. It doesn't necessarily mean money. A show of love. A word. I said to a lady yesterday, "You're beautiful and I like your hair." She burst into tears. She was going to commit suicide because her sister said to her, "This your hair is so bad." And that was what I commented on. So I don't do it for men, but there's no woman that I come across that I don't say something.
Isn't that patient?
I'm so sorry. Men, you have. So a word of kindness. How are you doing? Just checking up on people. Just a text message, a call. And if God blesses you, airtime, credit, 1,000 naira. People are going through so much. If you listen to other people, you will pocket your own problem. People are going through so much, so kindness.
Reverend Mrs. Funke Felix-Adejumo, we thank you very much for your time on the show this morning. We wish you Merry Christmas too.
Thank you, Sunday.
The race is not for the swift, so learn to calm down. That's the lesson I'm taking from the show this morning. Sunday Kolawole is my name. Enjoy the rest of the day. Merry Christmas.